10 of round 11 of the Energia All Ireland League. Terenure College take on UCD in a ninth place third match. Quick run through the teams, couple of minutes to kick off. Start with Terenure. You've got Chris Cosgrave at fullback, 14 Henry Mackerleen, 13 Adam LeGrew, 12 Ethan Riley, 11 Craig Adams, 10 Aaron Egan, 9 Alan Benny. And in up front in the pack, you've got 1 Adam Chute, 2 John McKee, 3 Luke Rigney, Adam Melia, 5 Mike O'Reilly, 6 Will Hickey, 7 Luke Closey, 8 Jordan Coughlin. And under replacements, you've got Mark Nicholson, Marcus Hannon, David Walsh, Jim White, Conor McKeown, and Casper Gabriel. Quick run through the UCD team, starting at 15, Ruben Maloney, Ross Deegan, Ben Brownlee, 12 Chris Tarrant, captain, 11 Andrew Osborne, 10 Michael Maloney, 9 Robert Gilston. And up front, you've got number 1 Chris Hennessy, Bobby Sheehan, 3 Andrew Sparrow, 4 Matt Healy, 5 Conor Tiernig, 6 Dan Barn, 7 Dan Campbell, 8 Dermot Mangan. And on the bench, you have Mikey Yar, Hugo Malley, Michael Colreevy, Rory Byrne, Thomas Quinn, and Evan Moynihan. In the comms box, you got myself, Podge O'Donnell, and with me today, is as ever, is Tommy Lister. Tommy, how are you?
Good afternoon, Podge.
Yeah,
Good afternoon, Taylor, as well, our producer.
yeah,
Got a great game in store today. This
yeah,
is really now the round when the AIL hits the mountains,
yeah.
I think, to use a Tour de France phrase. I'm looking forward to it. Should
Great,
you?
great stuff. And we'd a humdinger before Christmas. Two late Chris Cosgrave penalties. Got the win for Terenure in Belfield, and UCD will be looking for some revenge today.
Game's
Um,
not good for the heart.
no, lots of talent on show today. Loads of Leinster Academy players. Loads of players that we'll likely see in a green jersey in not too far future.
Huh?
Chris Cosgrave has the ball here, and he's about to get proceedings underway for Terenure. Not a bad day, Tommy.
No, lovely day for rugby.
Yeah,
Neither team can have any excuses, really. So,
yeah. Some changes in the Terenure team this week. John McKee comes in for last week's debutant. Mark Nicholson, a hooker. Chris Cosgrave is back in at fullback, with Aaron Egan reverting to number 10, with Casper Gabriel dropping to the replacements. Um, and UCD had a hard fought loss against Cork Con last week. Yeah, so they'll be looking to keep the gap at the bottom of the table between them and Garryowen fairly high.
yeah.
Today's referee is Kane Davison from the Ulster branch, and he's just making his way out onto the pitch now. We've seen him before. We've seen him against City of Armagh here, wasn't it?
Yeah, we have. Not the best day for Terenure, but
No.
look,
Yeah.
we cycle on, don't we?
Big day for a couple of players here today, in particular Adam Melia. Adam Melia's last game for Terenure as he heads off on his travels
It's the
to
last
Canada.
home game, I'd say, Podge.
Yeah. Okay. To be confirmed.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. Chris Cosgrave checking the conditions here. And Kane Davison gets proceedings underway. A long kick down into the corner, taken well and blocked, and it'll be a UCD line out deep into 22. Ruben Maloney took the kick well, and it was blocked down by Terenure players. So Bobby Sheehan, a player we know so well, ever present for UCD over the years. Top
Super
tries,
pressure, by the way.
yeah, super pressure from Ruben Maloney on Ruben Maloney.
Yeah.
UCD with a very strong line out, and to go up with Conor Tiernig in the middle of the line out. Conor Tiernig, Leinster player, Ireland under 20s player, and UCD set them all, and they're crabbing towards the touchline. And it's a Robert Gilson box kick way down to Henry Mackerleen. Henry Mackerleen takes on the halfway line. He evades one defender, two defenders, three defenders, gets the offload, and just past it and stick to Ethan Riley.
Great play by great attacking there by Terenure. Just Ethan just unlucky with the last pass.
Yeah. So we'll see first scrum of the game. It'll be a scrum to UCD. Really big front row there of Chris Hennessy, Bobby Sheehan, and Andrew Sparrow. Andrew Sparrow played his minis rugby here before moving to St Mary's College, and
Didn't know that.
yeah. So
Bit of trivia.
yeah,
Podge.
Robert Gilson in to feed the scrum, and out half you've got Michael Maloney Back from injury, his first game back in a long time. Didn't see him on too many UCD team sheets this year. He must have been injured, but a very talented player. Can play at 9 or 10. That means James Tarrant moves to 12, their captain, top point scorer.
Yeah.
So, so Gilson in feeds.
It's good strong scrum by Terenure.
Good strong, and Luke Rigney's popped up, and the referee lets it go, and it'll be a big kick there from Andrew Osborne.
That's gone straight at no.
Taken by Chris Cosgrave. He returns. It's blocked. It's low. And Chris Cosgrave blocked. So it's a early penalty to UCD. A blocked kick by Chris Cosgrave. And this will allow UCD. I don't think they'll go for posts here. They'll probably go down the
they'll
line.
go down the line. They've got a strong maul and
Tricky kick.
it is.
Yeah, so early pressure for Terenure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out for Brian Elliott and Mark Mahoney who are tuning in watching the game.
Yeah.
Brian Elliott's in Nice at the moment on holidays.
A little bit of winter sun.
Yeah. Wouldn't do anyone harm.
No.
And Mark Mahoney, I'm not sure. Is he?
He's definitely not in Nice anyway.
No.
I don't think he is. He'd be around these parts somewhere. So Bobby Sheen to throw up the back with taken by Dan Barron, and the maul is set. And ball at the back with Bobby Sheen, and they're moving forward slowly. Turner will have their work on it. And Rob Gilson with a little break. We're going to go through the phases. Dan Campbell with a carry. And Bobby Sheen around. Bobby Sheen getting through a lot of early work. And there's hands on it there from Terenure, but no. It goes wide. And
up Muir.
Bob. Oh, okay. So referee brings it back offside at the ruck by Terenure. So UCD with another chance. A very kickable kick, this one. I wonder will they take the 3 points? Michael Maloney's having a chat with skipper James Tarrant.
Yeah.
And they're going to take 3 points, and it will be Michael Maloney to kick.
It's good pressure, good early pressure by
UCD. Well, yeah, it was an unforced sort of error. The block kick led to a good bit of pressure.
It was a bit Cosgrave had a bit too much time in his hands there, I thought.
Yeah, it was a low kick as well, but he was under a lot of pressure. So Michael Maloney. Very kickable kick. That's over the bars, 3 points to nil. So early score from UCD. After about 5 minutes, Michael Maloney penalty. You were playing last night, Tommy, like myself.
I was indeed, yeah. Effective.
Good. Turn your fives versus effective.
Yeah. It's good crack. Unfortunately, it was a tough day for J5s.
Yeah.
Effective for a good, strong team. Had a good, strong team out.
Yeah.
But you to win last night.
Well, I got bumped up to the fours duty, Tommy. So we won last night.
Yeah.
Against Lorgan Rathfarnham.
Sports are doing well.
Yeah.
Starting to find a bit of form.
So a long restart from Chris Cosgrave taken well.
Did I hear a whistle there, Podge?
Yeah. Ben Browley took a well. I don't know if it's a ref's whistle. A box kick from Rob Gilson in.
Yeah.
Clearing pressure. Jordan Coughlin's under it with Chris Cosgrave. Chris Cosgrave gets the ball to Jordan Coughlin, former UCD player. Releases the ball wide, and a poor pass from Aaron Egan taken by Craig Adams with the little chip over the top. Finds grass.
Good.
And it's with Michael Maloney. And Michael Maloney snagged into 22. And UCD will set up a ruck here and expect a Rob Gilson box kick from here. Yeah, with the big left foot. He finds touch just halfway between the halfway line and 22. So first real attacking platform for Terenure.
Yeah.
John McKee into the side. Back from bad injury at the start of this year, and he's getting a good run of games under his belt.
Yeah, it's good to see John McKee back.
Yeah. 29 times capped John McKee.
For Leinster and Terenure and Leinster.
Yeah.
I think.
So John McKee, he finds Will Hickey. Will Hickey sets up the maul, and the ball's coming back, and it's at the back of the maul in good position for John McKee. Terenure not really making much inroads,
Oh,
and Alan Benny's going to look to release the backs, and he finds Ethan Riley. Ethan Riley finds Aaron Egan. Aaron Egan, and it's a little bit messy,
it
but it
is
finds his way out
messy,
to
but
Chris
it goes out
Cosgrave.
to Cosgrave.
Cosgrave finds Henry Mackerleen. He's so
Mackerleen,
dangerous from
he
here.
is
Little chip
dynamite.
over the top,
I'm
and it
not
doesn't
sure
work.
that was the best option, but Terenure have it.
No, it's with UCD,
Deegan's into Ross Deegan's put it straight into touch.
and Michael Maloney. Yeah, Ross Deegan thrown into touch there, and it'll be another good attacking platform for Leinster. Henry,
Terenure.
Terenure, sorry, yeah. Henry Mackerleen with the little chip in over the top was dealt with, but he's so dangerous when he gets the ball.
It's dynamite. Dynamite when he gets the dynamite when he gets the ball.
Yeah. So it'll be John McKee to throw to the line out again.
He's so dangerous. And he saw the try against Ballynahinch in December.
John McKee, Turner win the line out. Will Hickey again, and the maul is set. Almost identical to the line out across, and Alan Benny is having a word with Aaron Egan.
He's marshalling the troops.
Yeah, and it's a break. It's a break from John McKean. He's held up just on the 5 meter line.
Oh, that's so close.
So close. And Turner to use the pack here. Will Hickey tops the ball up. I think it was to Jordan Coughlin. Jordan Coughlin held up, and it's with Luke Rigney.
Go on, Rigney's making yards.
And it'll be at.
Needs to.
I think it's Ethan Riley with the carry. And
must be a try.
Turner go wide.
They should not have kicked that.
Crossfield kick to Craig Adams. Craig Adams is held up in touch and just bundled out, touching goal.
Was he taken in the air?
A lot of people around us here are saying taken in the air, and is referee
he's given a penalty try.
Yeah,
looks like a penalty try.
No,
it's not.
He's coming all the way back over, and he's given a penalty for not rolling away at the ruck.
Sorry.
And Terenure will either kick to touch, tap and go. The ball to Jordan Coughlin. Usually when he has it in his hands, it's tap and go. And it looks like we're going to go to the maul. Aaron Egan has the ball in his hands and puts it out on the 5 meter line. And look for John McKee. The first two lineouts have gone to Will Hickey, one successfully. And will we see 3 in a row?
Well, yeah. 3 in a row, maul it over.
Yeah, you'd question the decision there, Tommy. That
was not a good decision by Aaron Egan. He had a big overlap there. He should have given it with the hands.
So a lot of movement in the line out. And the ball's with Mikey O'Reilly, and he's fighting to get it back. And John McKee's gone down the blind, and he's had a go at Andrew Osborne as he held up just short by John McKee. Alan Benny fighting for the ball. The ball is there, and it's a pick and go. And Turner can't be too far away.
No.
And over the line and held up is the decision. So UCD getting under the ball there, and they will have a 20 dropout from the goal line. So Turner leave with nothing after 2 or 3 clear opportunities to get a score. It's a high dropout. Adam LeGroux is underneath it. Adam LeGroux goes straight and takes contact deep into the UCD 22, and he rumbles forward. Balls up Benny. Benny finds Will Hickey. Will Hickey with good hands to Aaron Egan. Aaron Egan finds Chris Cosgrave. He steps off his left. He steps off his right, and he releases Craig Adams. Craig Adams so hard to stop from here, and a great cover tackle by UCD. Turner finds Jordan Coughlin. Coughlin with the good carry over the gain line. Slowish ball. Finds Adam Meliam. Meliam hits the ground. Benny finds Mikey O'Reilly coming around the corner. Mikey so strong in contact, and quick ball from Alan Benny. Benny finds Egan. Egan skips Adam LeGroux to Chris Cosgrave, and the ball is with Henry Mackerleen, and it's a forward pass. Things just not going Turner's way. Lots of possession, lots of opportunities, but a lot of unforced errors.
So many. Shout out to our Aussie Australian contingent watching the game down under.
Yeah,
Mick Melia, Connor Pender, Campbell Classen, Callum Smith, Matt Caffrey, and although I think Matt Caffrey might be back now.
he is back. Yeah, seen him around the place.
Yeah, yeah. He might even be on the bench today.
Not,
No,
no,
no, he's not.
no.
His his presence though will be imminent. I reckon in the next game or so.
Yeah, absolutely. So scrum to UCD under 22 after a Chris Cosgrove forward pass to Henry Mackerleen. And it was a good shape and a good attack from Terenure, but um,
Hope it's not- Excuse me.
um, so Rob Gilson feeds ball at number 8's feet, Jeremy Mangan.
Oh, it's a poor
Poor
pass.
pass, and it's going to be trucked up by Ben Brownlee. And a high tackle, I think, going in on Ben Browley from Ethan Riley. So
Yeah,
another another chance for UCD to escape out of 22.
yeah. So they're off the hook on that one.
Off the hook is right. So James Tarrant finds a good clearance just into the turn your half, and UCD will have a line out. Couple of other games on around the league. Lansdowne are playing City of Armagh tomorrow. Young Munster 7-5 up against St Mary's. Corkon leading 12-0 against Garryowen. And Clontarf 3-0 up against Ballynahinch. So we'll keep an eye on those matches, and it's always, as ever, great to have the AnyScore app to keep us up to date with all the AIL matches around the country.
Oh,
Bobby Sheehan to throw, finds Conor O'Tiernig, but Adam Mealy gets up in front of him, and Alan Benny throws a pass out to Aaron Egan. He does well to beat the first tackle and quick ball. And John McKee getting his hands on the ball, getting through a lot of work early doors, and Alan Benny finds,
oh, Jesus, that's a
and
bad
it's with
pass.
Adam LeGrew. Adam LeGrew cleans up the mess, and he gets the ball. And it's back with Alan Benny. Alan Benny finds Adam Mealy. Adam Mealy puts a head down and goes forward. He only knows one way, Adam Mealy.
Those, and that's forwards.
And the ball's back at Aaron Egan. Aaron Egan with a big kick. And it's up under Ross Deegan. Ross Deegan tucks the ball under one arm and he gets to the halfway line and he's tackled well. Gilson finds Michael Maloney, puts up a high
The
kick.
old up and unders are
Looking for Chris Cosgrave to
you
get
know.
under it. Cosgrave
Oh,
does
it's an
well.
air tackle.
And he's just
Penalty.
tackled a little early by Ruben Maloney, but well taken by Chris Cosgrave. And a chance for Terenure to get deep into
Yeah.
the UCD half. So a little bit under 15 minutes gone, 3-0 to UCD with Michael Maloney penalty. And Chris Cosgrove.
It's a good kick.
Yeah, good kick. Safe kick and into the UCD 22, just straight in front of the comms box here.
Oh boy, yeah.
John McKee having a chat with Adam Chewett.
See,
Lots of movement in line out. Adam
yeah. Oh,
Amelia gets it off the top
taking
to Alan Benny. Lots of pressure from Conor O'Tierney coming through the line out. Got to Alan Benny.
Man, Amelia might have been taken out in the air. I think off that line out. Very close.
Michael Maloney is looking to go very quick there.
So,
Yeah, so the call was ball not a ball played by an offside player. So James Tarrant kicks the ball deep into that's a great kick by James Tarrant and it brings him almost up to the 5 meter line. Turner are gonna have to do a good bit of work to keep UCD out here. The lineout's going very well and they've a really big pack today. It's a huge pack with you take the likes of Dermot Mangan, Conor Tierney, Andrew Sparrow, Bobby Sheehan, they're all big men and
they are.
it's a bigger pack I've seen.
But we have a big pack too, Pod. So
Yeah, I think the ball is won by Matt Healy in the middle line out. The maul is set. It's with Bobby Sheehan.
good. Pelling by
Terenure keeping
Nor.
it out. It's going sideways and it's rolled a bit forward. It's gone to the ground and
Tackle.
yeah,
Come back.
yeah.
That's a spillage
And it's a knock
by
on by
UCD.
UCD. So sloppy there and
Maybe the counter's on.
Terenure looking to go wide. And it's with Henry McAleen and the referee's whistle goes. So a knock on. UCD just on the, very close to the Terenure line and they'll be disappointed with that.
There will be. If there was a score on there.
Absolutely, yeah, they're going well, UCD.
Yeah. Well, if we converted a couple of our, if Terenure converted a couple of chances, they'd be comfortable now. So swings and roundabouts.
You scrum to Terenure, straight in front of their posts, coming up to about 18, 19 minutes played. Haven't seen too many scrums, but they've been fairly equal. Um,
Fairly even Stevens so far, Podge.
yeah, well, if you think to the game before Christmas, it was very even Stevens as well, and Terenure just got out of jail at the end.
He did, yeah. Two Cosgrave and a
Al
last minute.
Amelia feeds the scrum, good solid platform. Jordan Coughlin sticks his head up, and they find Aaron Egan with a big right book, right deuce, and it's a great touch by Aaron Egan, just over the halfway line, and it's a good escape for Terenure.
I wonder will today be the day when a rugby ball finally lands in our commentary box.
I don't know, but we were close there.
Could happen.
You're fairly solid under high ball, Tommy. I've seen you in action, so
Yeah, I am, yeah.
I'd expect you to take it out of the air.
Stevie O'Neill might be able to shield it before it goes in,
Yeah.
though. So
Call comes in from Chris Hennessy to Bobby Sheehan, and at two, straight up at two by Matt Healy, and UCD come back down the blind. There's an overlap here,
yeah.
and Ruben Maloney's away, and he finds Rob Gilson on the inside, and it's Bobby Sheehan. Bobby Sheehan with the try, an absolutely fantastically worked try by UCD, to be fair to them. And great hands by Ruben Maloney and Bobby Sheehan, and it's 5-3 at the minute.
Yeah.
2 by Matt Healy. 8-0, sorry, not 5-3.
8-0.
8-0, yeah.
Jesus, UCD are flying. It's a good try.
Great try. You see it again. Yeah, great work by Ruben Maloney, Rob Gilson, and Bobby Sheehan.
It's your. It's a.
Michael Maloney,
Sorry.
Michael Maloney with the conversion. Would expect him to kick it. It's a very kickable kick.
The scores in the other games: 12-0 Con, 12-5 favour of Young Munster, 3-all favour of Tarf and Hinch.
Maloney has a look at the posts. And he's missed it. He's missed it. So the score remains 8-0.
Yeah, well, Terenure need to get back in full gusto.
Yeah, you heard it there.
Get back with full gusto here.
When Chris Cosgrave, his last couple of restarts went long. Same again, and it's
Very long.
It's taken well.
8-0.
Taken well by Ben Brownlee. Capped a couple of times by Leinster. Ben Brownlee out of Blackrock College, big physical centre. And Rob Gilson's left boot. And
not great.
Not a great clearance by Rob Gilson. He was under a lot of pressure, and Terenure have a line out halfway between the halfway line and the 22. Last line out went off the top, and Conor Tiernan managed to get through and snag Alan Benny. So let's see, will Terenure try and bring the ball down and maul. John McKee to throw. A straight up quick ball at the front with Will Hickey. Ball with Jordan Coughlin. And he rumbles in field and he's still on his feet,
Way, that's
Jordan.
great body
He'll be
strength
looking for
by
quick ball.
Coughlin.
Alan Benny has missed everybody with that pass
Very bad pass by Benny.
and balls with Ross Deegan. Big strong winger,
Jesus,
Ross
he
Deegan.
is, yeah.
He pops the ball off to Rob Gilsonan and UCD.
Nearly a turnover there.
Yeah, Rob Gilsonan. I don't know. He's looking like he's going to box kick, a big box kick again. It goes high up in the air. Nobody's under it really. And knocked on by UCD.
Attacking
But
scrum.
we've seen a couple of passes go to ground, and it's just very sloppy from Terenure,
Yeah,
especially
it
when they've got
is.
good field position or after winning a set piece. And that's something I'm sure Sean Skehan's going to have a word at half time and try and rectify.
Straight.
These teams will know each other quite well.
They will, yeah.
Emmett McMahon, of course, director of rugby UCD. He was forwards
Brilliant
coach
forwards coach,
here. We won
Terenure.
the All Ireland League 2 seasons
Yeah.
ago. And then, of course, Andy Skehan in our coaching ticket here in Terenure was director of rugby of UCD for a couple of years, I think from around 2016 to 2019. So
Yeah.
a lot of familiarity around the two teams.
Yeah. One knows each other well enough these days, don't they?
Sure do. Alan Benny to feed. Both sides have been quite comfortable on their own ball. Two big packs. Benny to feed. Turn your moving slowly forwards. The ball to Alan Benny's feet, and it'll be a reset.
No, I'm not sure about that decision.
Yeah. Yeah. Referee says it just kind of wheeled a bit and we'll have a reset. John McKee having a chat with the ref and just moving in field. The pitch will be a little bit sticky here to Tommy, with all the frost and yeah.
It's very cold as well.
So the players cleaning the mud off their studs. And John McKee sets the scrum. Loose head Adam Chewett, tight head Luke Rigney up against Andrew Sparrow, Bobby Sheehan, and Chris Hennessy. And Benny to feed again, right on the halfway line here. Just 15 in from the touchline, and ball is at the back with Jordan Coughlin. Don't hang around with Aaron Egan. Aaron Egan finds Adam LeGrew, tackled really well by James Tarrant. And Alan Benny's going to go down the blind with Jordan Coughlin. Jordan Coughlin, it's a great carry by Jordan Coughlin and quick ball for Alan Benny. Alan Benny finds Mike O'Reilly out the back door to Aaron Egan. Egan releases LeGrew. LeGrew finds Craig Adams and a bit of a hitch kick, and he's by one. And he's
That's
it
great
was
yards
back
by your.
by Craig Adams again. No scrum half there, so Ethan Riley moves in, finds Luke Grigney. Luke Grigney tackled by two, but he's so strong. He gets over the gain line, and quick ball for Alan Benny.
You are marching closer.
Aaron Egan with the dummy.
Nearly.
A ball with Alan Benny. Alan Benny finds Chris Cosgrave. Chris Cosgrave is on the gain line, and he had a couple of options. He didn't take them, and he moves play forward. Balls at Alan Benny. Benny with Jordan Coughlin. He must have had about 5 or 6 carries already in the first half. And set up on the blind. And Andrew Osborne comes in.
Way offside position
He
there.
was well offside. And it'll be interesting to see
If I were you, if I was Luke Cossie, now I'd be taking the points. Get on the scoreboard.
It's a tricky kick.
Yeah.
It's a tricky kick. And Kane Davison is having a chat with Alan Benny, and that's usually not good. But so balls of Chris Cosgrave. I think he's going to put it into touch. Lineup's been going well for Terenure, so yeah. Yeah. So 8-0, about 15 minutes left in the first half, and UCD have been playing really well going forward. It's a little break and play. The water's on, so we'll see what's happening around the grounds.
That's 12-7, Pod.
Yeah, I just refreshed it there now.
12-5.
12-5 to Young Munster against St Mary's. 12-3 Corkon versus Garryowen, and then 10-all in Castle Avenue between Clontarf and Ballynahinch. So all the games in Energy AIL.
Even Stephen.
Prince Stephen, even Stevens, as you said, halfway through the first half. Shout out to matchday sponsors and title sponsors here in Terenure, MJ Flood. As always, thanks for your support to all our sponsors. Couldn't do it without you. Chris Cosgrave sticks it into touch.
I
Just
want to give a shout out as well to Frank Gildea and his mate friend Frank. I was having a good old chat in the bar beforehand for the game, and they were in great form.
brilliant.
Frank looks after the tickets for the international games.
He does indeed. Does a great job.
He
And
does a super job.
balls with Will Hickey. The Terenure Mall is rumbling forward. It's Conor Tierney in there with his hands on the ball, and Alan
He
Benny
doesn't
used
have
the
his hands on his
backs.
ball.
Yeah. So Terenure are going to go through it with the forwards.
Crafted.
Rumbling forward there. Mikey O'Reilly getting forward.
He is, yeah. Loads of chances for Terenure. They've
Yeah.
got to take one of them.
Spilled in contact there,
It's a
so
penalty to Terenure. No, it's not.
it's a knock on. I think Luke Rigney lost the ball in contact, and this seems to be the team of the half for Terenure, getting into the 22 and leaving without anything. So I take it must be 5 or 6 entries into the 22
Yeah, we
without any
should.
points.
Terenure should be ahead in this match. But
Based
like
on possession,
based on
probably, yeah, but
possession.
doesn't always go that way.
No, it doesn't. The
Straight up at 2 by Matt Healy. And, and UCD come back down the blind. There's an overlap here. UCD try again. Ruben Maloney. He could have used Osborne, but he went inside. Rob Gilson with a great pass to Bobby Sheehan.
oh,
So it'll be scrum to UCD deep in their 22. And expect a big clearing kick from James Tarrant or Michael Maloney here. And UCD will be delighted with the first half if it finishes this way.
yeah. Well, scoreboard doesn't lie, so
No.
they are deserved leaders.
Yeah. And a couple of great tries as well.
Yeah.
Players cleaning their studs. The pitch is fairly sticky. When play resumes, there's about 10 minutes on the clock here in Lakelands. You maybe say 12 minutes left in the first half. Rob Gilson into feed. And Turner get the shove on.
Yeah.
And Gilson fishes for the ball. He's caught by Alan Benny. And it's a penalty to UCD. Alan
Maybe
Benny.
offside.
Yeah, probably offside there from Alan Benny. And it's an easy escape now for UCD.
Cheap penalties give away.
Michael Maloney, big boot, brings play just outside the UCD 22. Bobby Sheehan to throw. Maybe looking for O'Tiernig or Matthew Healy. Two really big line out options for him. And it's at the back. And it's scrappy ball. And John McKee gets through and he gets Rob Gilson. Looks like UCD have secure possession.
They have.
And Michael Maloney equally able at scrum half, of course, played a lot of his rugby there, and he'll use his right kick to get UCD out of 22. It's a big box kick and
Great kick, yeah.
finds halfway line.
The last pass just isn't clicking for landing for Terenure. The last pass just isn't landing for Terenure so far in this match.
No, it's been very scrappy stuff from Terenure in the first half. And John McKee having a chat with Adam Stewart. Will Hickey has been the main line out target, and we'll see, will they go to him again? No, it's Adamelia. Adamelia finds Alan Benny off the and ball goes to ground again, and it's scrappy stuff. And Will Hickey trying to win the ball back, and UCD have possession on the 22 or on the halfway line, and it's with Matthew Healy, the big second row, and balls with Rob Gilsonan. Gilsonan finds I don't know, is it Maloney or Tarrant, but put the little chip through,
Sure, yeah.
and Chris Cosgrave is under pressure, but he does well, and you see D not releasing in the ruck, hands on the ball, and Ruben Maloney pinged by referee Kane Davison.
Mightn't be a bad suggestion for Nico McKeown, or Connor McKeown to be warmed up to come on because he definitely steadied the ship.
Absolutely, Conor McKeown, very experienced player on the Terenure bench, a bit like Michael Maloney, could play 9 or 10. And of course, Casper Gabriel's on the bench as well.
Casper Gabriel and Connor McKeown might be required pretty shortly.
Yeah, so John McKee has another chat with Adam Chewett, giving him the call. And his main lineout options have been Will Hickey and Adam Melia so far in the first half, and the Terenure lineout functioning quite well, as is the UCD lineout. McKee to throw. And it's going to go to the back.
Yeah.
And it's at the back with Luke Clossy. Good line-out possession, good field possession. So let's see, can Terenure mount an attack. It's just been breaking down in the first half so far, and balls at Alan Benny, and the maul is still going forward. And John McKee has a break. He's on his own. He's going to need support. And he's done well just to stay alive there for that extra second to let the support arrive. Good counter ruck here from UCD, and it looks like they've turned it over. The ball's popped out, and it's a bit of a mess.
Yeah.
And the ball ends up with Rob Gilson, and Gilson finds Maloney. Maloney finds James Tarrant.
Trouble here.
Good clearance kick. It's with Chris Cosgrave. Chris Cosgrave's going to send it back, a little chip. That has not worked out,
No.
and it's with Ross Deegan. And Ross Deegan and Rob Gilson puts the ball out.
Possibly gone straight out.
It looks like it's gone straight out, and a bit of a let off for Terenure. I'm not sure what Chris Cosgrave was trying with that kick. I don't know, was he looking for Craig Adams?
Wrong option. Wrong option there. Should have kept it in the hands or kicked it deep.
So it will be a scrum to Terenure. Or no, it'll be a line out Terenure's kick straight out in the full by Rob Gilson. And we've got, what about, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes left in play here.
Yeah, 5 minutes plus a bit of injury time, perhaps.
Yeah. So Terenure line out. McKee finds Adam Mealy at the front. Good clean ball. Popped out to Alan Benny. Alan Benny is tackling contact. He gets John McKee. McKee throws the ball away to Aaron Egan, and this is just very scrappy stuff. And Aaron Egan is looking for an offload. Benny finds Adamelia, and he's for and Craig Adams pops up all over the place, and he's taken well by UCD. And UCD have hands on the ball, but it's with Alan Benny. Alan Benny finds Mikey O'Reilly. Mike finds Aaron Egan.
That's dangerous play.
Might have been a high tackle. The ref's hand has stayed down, and it's with the ball's out here with Chris Cosgrove. Finds Henry Markeline. Henry Markeline tucks the ball under his right hand. He's so hard to take down. He hands off one or two players. Not held. Keeps going forward and balls with Benny. Benny finds Mikey O'Reilly. Great tackle. And UCD not releasing.
Time to take the points, I reckon.
I think
Get
you're
on
right.
the scoreboard.
I think you're right.
Get on the scoreboard.
I think you're right, Tommy. And there's a conversation being had here.
Take the points. 8-3. Get on the. Clossy will be mad to turn down 3.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the signal. No, Clossy is mad.
No, I'm not saying he's mad, but I'd say should be taking the points.
I'm still not sure what the decision
Very
is.
indecisive. It's very indecisive.
There's a stoppage in play here. There's UCD player down, getting treatment. So it looked like Chris Cosgrave was shaping up to kick the touch before the UCD player went down. So we'll wait and see. So play about to resume here.
I think he's taking the points. No, he's not.
He's not, Tommy. He, despite you wanting him to take the points, it doesn't look like he's going to. He's going to kick the ball into touch and just outside the 5 meter line. It'll be a turn your line out.
Here. I don't know. Look, what do I know? What do I know about the game? Just take your points, you get on the scoreboard.
The key to throw and one in the middle by Adamelia. And Adamelia gets the ball back to John McKee. Small not really going anywhere at the minute. Moving in field, and Conor Tiernig and Matt Healy, I think, trying to get their hands on it. It looks like Healy is on the ball and it gets out to Ethan Riley. And it's another knock on in contact. And a knock on, and it'll be a UCD scrum, and that could wrap up the half very quickly if UCD get a clearing kick. So it'll be another scrum to UCD, and expect James Tarrant to clear the lines.
Expect Tarrant to, yeah, clear the lines.
You're not happy, Tommy?
Stupid decision to go down the line there when we were 8-0 down on the scoreboard throughout the game and it had not working. Like, it wasn't like we went to the mall, but like we haven't scored a try in this half. Sometimes you gotta earn the right to go wide. Taking the points there would have put us on the scoreboard. 8-3, at least to be 8-3.
That's
Well,
the views of a very impartial Tommy Lister. He's a frustrated Tommy Lister.
frustrated.
Yeah, I expect you to be having a word after the match with Luke Clossy, will you?
No, I won't. No. Look, it happens in the game. It happens in the games. You gotta make split decisions.
See what happens at the end of the match. It'll be a UCD line out or UCD scrum inside the 22. Ethan Riley knocking the ball in on contact, and it's been the team of the half return. Your good field position, good attack, and then just either a pass goes to ground or a knock on and contact, and UCD are exiting very, very well.
Yeah, they've been deserved leaders.
Yeah.
UCD.
So we'll go around the grounds very quickly. It's Young Munster 17, St Mary's 5, just coming up to half time. And that one, Cork Con getting away 19 points to 3 from Garryowen in Cork. And then Clontarf have edged in front of Ballyhinch 17 points to 10. And of course, Lansdowne playing City of Armagh tomorrow. Rob Gilson feeds, and the UCD scrum's under pressure. And Benny gets him this time. He got pinged the last time, but he has him held up. And he's looking for. And Gilson finds the ground
just in time.
Yeah, so UCD one or two phases go through the forwards. Andrew Sparrow with the carry, setting up probably a box kick for Rob Gilson. He's getting the ball back. Expect a big boom in left foot, and it's blocked down. No, what's it blocked down? Was it blocked? I don't know, but
no, I don't know either.
Chris Cosgrave finds Craig Adams. He eyes up two defenders, gets the offload away, and John McKee, I think, taking that pass and just shout of a high. And Aaron Egan has the ball and he brings it to gain line and just caught by UCD last gap tackle. Will Hickey, he knows only one way. He's going to put the head down and go over it. And Benny finds Jordan Coughlin, and Jordan Coughlin's been absolutely flying in this match.
Dynamite.
Benny with Chris Cosgrave. Chris Cosgrave finds Adam LeGroux. LeGroux tackled well. And Adam Chewett rumbles forward. And the ball's gone to the ground again. And came off a shin, but it's just so scrappy after
messy.
5 or 6 phases. Slow ball now for Terenure. Pops it up to standing still Adamelia. Amelia does well. He gets to the ground. And Will Hickey has a look. Pops it out the back door to Henry McAleen. McAleen gets outside his man and he's going forward and he's tackled well. A little bit of go forward ball there for Terenure. Benny's going to have a go himself. And Ethan Riley's fighting on the ground, looking for support. He gets it. Alan Benny finds Mikey O'Reilly. Mikey O'Reilly spins. He gets over the gain line. And it's another knock on. And It's like Groundhog Day, Tommy.
It
Every time
is.
Terenure put 4 or 5 phases together, the ball seems to get knocked on in contact, and it's really been the team of the first half.
Yeah.
Um,
Imagine this to be close to half.
yeah, I don't see there being much left after this. Um, yeah, we're definitely in the last couple of minutes here, and the UCD scrum came under pressure the last time, so Terenure will be looking to do the same, getting a shove on and trying to get possession, trying to get on the scoreboard here in the first half.
Maybe a drop goal or something.
Haven't
Straight at there.
haven't seen a drop goal in years in Lakelands from Terenure. It's
No, they're not the worst things to try.
not something I've seen before here. So you Terenure looked to put the UCD scrum under similar pressure to the last time, and Rob Gilson and feeds. Shove comes on, and Jeremy Mangan breaks, and he's tackled well by Will Hickey.
Big unit.
He is a big man, all right.
Maybe half time.
And Michael Maloney gets the ball off the pitch, and looks like we're going to have another phase or two, another play. King Davison didn't blow his whistle, so it'll be a line out to Terenure with John McKee to feed.
Right. One last chance before the end of the half.
So the line out's been going pretty well.
It's been a great part of the game today for Terenure
and for UCD.
and for UCD.
Yeah. So Troll comes in and commentators curse, and it's with Aaron Egan. Aaron Egan cleans up the mess at the back, and it's with Adamelia. Adamelia gets the offload to Mike O'Reilly. Mike O'Reilly spins, and UCD are on the ball. I don't know. Yeah, it's with Alan Benny. Alan Benny finds Egan, and nearly an intercept by Ross Deegan, and it's just so scrappy. So scrappy this first half. A lot of ball been spilled, and
half time.
It's half time.
You have a lot of work to do.
So 8 points to nil here at Lakelands, and UCD in the driving seat in this AIL Energia All Ireland League. We'll take a quick break and we'll be back. You're welcome back to Lakelands. 8 points to 0 in favour of UCD. Great value for their lead after a cracking Bobby Sheehan try and a penalty from Michael Maloney in the first half. Terenure getting through a lot of phases, but really not getting anything on the scoreboard in the first half, and scrappy performance so far to date. James Tarrant is going to restart here for UCD. UCD skipper, top point scorer James Tarrant, former Blackrock College schoolboy, and he's going to get proceedings underway. And it's a high, good restart is taken well by Terenure. I think Adam Mealy got under that one. Alan Benny, ball at the base. It's scrappy. UCD counter rucking and it's not legal.
It's not.
And it is Dermot Mangan. Dermot Mangan pinged, I think it was, coming inside. Yeah. So Chris Cosgrave to fine touch, big kick, and
Around the grounds.
And Chris Cosgrave bringing play deep into, not deep, but just over the halfway line in front of the UCD dugout, and it'll be a line out to Terenure. Terenure's line out going quite well in the first half.
Yeah, elsewhere, it was 17-75 to Cookies against St Mary's. 19-10 at half time against
John McKee to throw, and ball won by Mikey O'Reilly in the air, and good flat ball to Ethan Riley. Ethan Riley's pumping his legs, and he brings play up to the 22. Alan Benny passed just behind Adam LeGrew, but he takes it well, and he's tackled well on the 22. And Jordan Coughlin with his hands on the ball, rumbling forward. One or two UCD players sucked in. Will Hickey has it. Will Hickey has the ball, and a good tackle by UCD, and Benny going back to the right. Mikey O'Reilly at full pace. Egan.
Speaking of Michael Mealy, I actually saw Matt Caffrey in the crowd there.
Yeah, he's back.
He is, yeah.
And Craig Adams with his hands on the ball, and he's not taken down, and he's away, and he's going to look for support. He couldn't get a pass away. Aaron Egan has it. Aaron Egan drifting on the outside, tackled well. Support there. Ball with Benny. Benny to Luke Closey. Luke Closey runs over one tackle, and Michael Mealia is probably going to get his hands on it if they go to the right, but it's Mikey O'Reilly.
Mikey O'Reilly.
I keep calling him Michael Mealia. Similar but different. And Henry McElleen releases Craig Adams, and just foot in touch. That's a good tackle. I think it was by Bobby Sheehan. And it'll be a UCD line out just on their goal line.
Close.
Yeah. So another attack by Terenure that results with nothing on the scoreboard. And Bobby Sheehan to throw. And one at the back.
Oh, frustrating.
And the ball is with Rob Gilson, and he might use his left foot now, or it might go through. He's put it up in the air, and he's found and batted back in field by Craig Adams. Craig Adams to Chris Cosgrave. Cosgrave hides up his options, and it's a good tackle. And the supporters there, Alan Benny to use the forwards. Adam Mealia pops it off. And balls with Benny. John McKee's on his own. Strong handoff, and he's tackled by Matt Healy. Or Conor Turning, apologies.
It's another, wow.
And Aaron Egan. And Jordan Coughlin through the middle of the ruck. And a slow ball. Ethan Riley plays scrum half. Terenure going through the phases. And it's one outrunner stuff. Will Hickey brings play forward. Quicker ball for Alan Benny. Alan Benny finds Aaron Egan. Egan hits Ethan Riley, and he's tackled well. And it's a penalty to Terenure's UCD slowing down, so they're playing the advantage. Henry McElleen flicks it over his head to Chris Cosgrave. Cosgrave finds and it's forward. So,
The $100 million question is coming right up. Does Terenure take the points or does Terenure go down the line?
well,
We'll decide in about 40 seconds.
I know what you want anyway, Tommy. And there you go. We're pointed to the post. So expect Chris Cosgrave to have a crack at the post here, and it's straight in front. And you'd expect a kicker of his caliber
Yeah.
to really get this over and get Terenure on the scoreboard. So 35 minutes to play. It's really been all Terenure in the first half and the second half, but just can't get any scoreboard
No.
pressure. Chris Cosgrave kicked two great kicks in the tie before Christmas to get Terenure out of jail in Belfield, and it could be him again that gets Terenure out of jail today. But he steps back, he has a look at the posts. If there's a breeze that's blowing into his face from the Greenlee Road end of Lakelands. It's a good strike.
He's got it. Yeah.
Flags go up, so it's 8 points to 3. Chris Cosgrave with the penalty. So James Tarrant to restart. Terenure on the scoreboard. 5 minutes into the second half.
Right.
There's no ball and then two balls on the pitch.
Yeah.
It's always the way.
Balls on the pitch.
James Tarrant, he'll look to hang it up. He'll look to get Conor Tierney and Co underneath it. He goes long this time and it's with, I think it's Jordan Coughlin. Jordan Coughlin gets through one or two tackles. And Conor McKeown is
He
onto the
goes
pitch.
on.
Yeah, Conor McKeown. So the change of scrum half for Terenure.
Yeah.
Conor McKeown introduced. Conor, of course, capped by Connacht, former Gonzaga pupil.
That's a great kick as well by Miko.
Won an AIL with Lansdowne. Was involved in the AIL winning
Jesus
team here.
Christ. He's involved in the Terenure winning AIL side
He
of
was.
22,
He was also
23.
won one with Lansdowne. People.
Yes, he has. Did you seen? Yeah, yeah.
I said that.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Thanks, Tommy. He's your buddy. That's the main thing.
Yeah, that's the
And
main.
a scrappy line out for UCD with Bobby Sheehan and Ben Brownlee rumbling
Sorry
forward.
about that, Podge.
It's all right. Everyone needs to be kept on their toes around here. And James Tarrant with a big kick. Chris Cosgrave got loads of time. He takes the mark and he will look to use his big right boot and bring play hopefully up towards the halfway. So Sean Skehan going to the bench early doors. Conor McKeown in at scrum half. It's a great kick by Chris Cosgrave. Play brought exactly up to the halfway line. Bobby Sheehan to throw.
Yeah. Strap in, folks. This is going to be a bumpy second half.
Yeah, sure is.
Miko means business. By the look,
He does.
there'll be no free lunches or no quarters given here.
Ball one in the middle of the lineup by Conor Tierney. And usually get the back line going. And it's with Ruben Maloney. Uses left boot, finds grass, and it's a good kick in behind Craig Adams. Craig Adams, I don't know where he's going, but he steps out of trouble and he stretches those big legs. And ball with Conor McKeown. Conor McKeown chatting to his forwards. He finds Will Hickey, good carry. He looked to find a better angle for a clearance kick. And he's setting up here with his right boot. And he goes back and he finds Aaron Egan. And Aaron Egan gets a good clearance kick, to be fair to him, under an awful lot of pressure. Brings play halfway between the 22 and the halfway line. So UCD with another opportunity to launch an attack.
Yeah.
Bobby Sheehan will.
I'd like to see Terenure go really compete for the line out here.
Yeah, Adam Mealy can get up very quickly and but they're two big men. They're massive second rows,
They are.
and the drill has been pretty good. It's gone straight out the back of the line out to Ben Brownlee. Ben Brownlee juggles it, and it's a knock on. But there's yeah, it is a knock on. I thought he was going to give something else there.
Yeah, I thought he was going to give a penalty to UCD. I think he just blew it.
Yeah. So that was it looked
He
like
just blew the penalty there.
yeah.
So I don't think he let any advantage go,
No.
which is a bit of a shame.
So Cosgrave to use his right boot, and
He
it's a
must
bit of a
find
he
touch.
doesn't. It's a
That's a knock on.
and a crowd here saying the ball was knocked on, and
Well, that's criminal by Cosgrave. You have to find your touch.
yeah, and Conor McKeown breaks down the blind and he offloads to Henry McArleen. McArleen uses John McKean, the tram lines here. He's going to have to fight to stay in play, and he does. McKeown has it,
Offside.
and the ref is saying that's legal, but balls with Henry McArleen. They can't put him down. He, they can put him down that way, and a big tackle in on Henry. And balls with Conor McKeown. He finds Chris Cosgrave. Chris
Jesus
Cosgrave with the
Christ.
crossfield kick to Craig Adams. It works out, and Craig Adams finds Adam LeGrew coming at pace and good clean up with Craig Adams to keep the play alive. Ethan Riley goes straight
Play.
through the middle of the ruck. And it's good field position here for Terenure. Conor McKeown looking for a penalty, but he's not getting it, and it's with Adamelia. Adamelia rumbles forward. He's held up. Ball is on the ground. Conor McKeown to Aaron Egan. Aaron Egan hits Chris Cosgrave. Cosgrave with a second crossfield kick, and ball goes into play on the
No,
22.
no, no. I don't know what he's been doing all afternoon with those kicks, but Jesus, put it through the hands.
Yeah. So it'll be a UCD line out in their 22. And Bobby Sheen making his way slowly. He's got through an awful lot of work today, Bobby Sheen for UCD, as he always does.
Yeah.
It's frantic, Tommy. It's
Frantic game. You can't take your eyes off it.
throw to come in. One at the back by
Yeah.
Dan Barnes with a crooked throw. So it'll be a turn your scrum into 22 in UCD, and they'll be looking to either set up a play in the middle of the pitch and go wide, or or Jordan Coughlin off the base. But yeah,
Still the first half down in cookies.
mm,
Couldn't be.
yeah.
Yeah. Be shocked if it was.
So the
Give a shout out to James Sullivan as well. A J1's player who's played here for many years, and hope you're watching the stream as long as alongside the Munster match. So great to see you. Great to hear from you.
ball fed in by Conor McKeown. He takes it out of the number 8's feet, and he finds Aaron Egan. Aaron Egan with a strong carry. Good position for Terenure here. Quick ball by McKeown. Jordan Coughlin sits down one defender, and he's so hard to put down. He's sucked in two
Mm.
or three. Conor McKeown has had a real influence on the game since he's come in, and Adam Mealy was looking for Luke Clossy, but it was intercepted by UCD, and expect a UCD going to go through one or two phases. And it'll be a Rob Gilson in clearance kick. His left foot has been very useful for UCD in the first half, clearing his lines, and it goes up again, and he
Turn you over.
finds touch halfway between the 22 and the halfway line. A couple of shout outs as well, Tommy. We have got viewers in from Lanzarote. Richard Mulcahy is watching us, as is Stephen. A couple of guys on the Neuro Updates WhatsApp group.
Stephen Slattery.
I don't know. They're enjoying the coverage.
Thank you. And I hope you're enjoying the match as well.
It's a good game, all right. Uh, It's scrappy, it's frantic. And John McKee finds Will Hickey at the front of the line out, getting good line out possession today from Will Hickey, and that maul is rumbling forward. It's with John McKee, and he goes to Conor McKeown. Conor McKeown finds Ethan Riley. He knows only one way, and that's put the head down and go forward. Big,
Mm.
big. and it's with Jordan Coughlin. Jordan Coughlin, number 23
You can't deny
in.
then.
Uh,
If
Good carry
UCD
by
have such a
Arnie.
good defense.
Yeah, they're doing really well in defence. And Craig Adams, he's so hard to put down, but he is put down, and it's Jordan Coughlin with the carry. Must be his 10th carry of the game, and slowish ball. Conor McKeown
Very
digs it
good.
out.
Very good at slowing it down.
Yeah, and Connor with the little break, and he comes back inside. Craig Adams, he rolls forward. UCD are hanging on for dear life here. Luke Claus, he sucks in two players, and quick, quick ball, and Jordan Coughlin looking for the offload,
Oh no.
finds ground. It's with John McKee. John McKee was going to pass it, but he puts the head down. He goes forward, and it's
A kick.
scrappy ball. And Terenure going through the phases, but they're not really getting much change out of this UCD attack or UCD defense. Mikko snagged, ball on the ground. This is very scrappy stuff. It's with
Terribly
Egan.
scrappy. It's very poor play. We
Egan,
still have the ball.
and it's a penalty to Terenure,
Yeah.
and very lucky because that attack just completely ran out of steam,
Mm.
and UCD ping for not rolling away. A couple of subs on for UCD as well in the backs. I'm not sure if it's Thomas Quinn or Evan Moynihan, but one of them's wearing jersey number 23, which is on the program here, but it looks like Evan Moynihan. And Chris Cosgrave is going to try and reduce the UCD league lead to 2 points with another penalty. And we're just about
Wi-Fi signal isn't great here. Just
23, 24 minutes to go in this match, halfway through the second half, and it's finally balanced. And we look at some of the scores around the ground.
2018 down in Clifford Park.
So 3 points with Chris Cosgrave brings the score to UCD 8, Terenure 6 with about 25 minutes to go, I reckon, here. And it's not, this doesn't look like it's going to be a high scoring game at
No,
all.
it's every point's a prisoner. Every rating. So every point's a prisoner,
Yeah,
Podge.
it is. Every point is very important at this stage. And Tarrant to go along again. And Jordan Coughlin's under it. He tells Conor McKeown to leave it alone, and he rumbles forward, tackled.
Coughlin, yeah.
Yeah,
He's had some
he
matches.
has. And Conor McKeown with a really good touch finder with his right foot, and it brings play up towards the halfway line. It'll be a UCD line out.
Will be from near the halfway line.
Yeah, and I think it is Evan Moynihan into the UCD back line, former St Mary's pupil. Um, and it looks like, yeah, he's in the 13 slot, so he looks like he's come in for Ben Brownlee, maybe? No, not.
I mean,
Yeah,
oh, he's been consistent on those with Davidson.
James Tarrant's gone into out half. Michael Maloney's left to play for Evan Moynihan, and Chris Cosgrove slips under that ball, and it's going to be
Oh, mother of
it's
God.
going to be a 5 meter scrum to UCD. Chris Cosgrove slip
Oh,
means UCD are in a really good position here. Scrum on the 5 meter line, and another unforced error for Terenure.
yeah. Oh, I don't know what to say there.
Yeah, look,
Unlucky, I
slippy out
suppose.
there, yeah, and well, just
Should maybe let it go, but and you'll have to fend for their lives here.
yeah, absolutely. So a big scrum for Terenure here on their 5 meter line, and it'll be Rob Gilson into feed. Michael Maloney's left the pitch, and James
Anyway,
Tarrant's gone to 12 with Evan Moynihan being introduced in the back line. Gilson feeds. It's at the number 8's feet. Dermot Mangan breaks. He's tackled by Luke Clossie. Hard to bring down his big man Mangan
He's
with
huge,
Gilson and
huge.
Bobby Sheehan or Connor Tierney comes around the corner. They don't get any smaller. And 17 is Hugo O'Malley introduced as well with his first carry. And it's a strong challenge by Jordan Coughlin. And good counter rucking by Terenure, but no, it's in the side, so it's a penalty to UCD, straight in front of the post. And if I'm a betting man, that's going over the bar, Tommy.
Yes, definitely. That'll go over the bar.
And young Munster and St Mary's is tight.
First half is
No, I don't think so.
couldn't be.
Uh,
No, it's a mistake, surely.
yeah. Well, it's 24 points to 10 in favour of Corkon against Garryowen. UCD are running away from Ballynahinch, 31 points to 16. And our friends at Annie Score are telling us the match in Tom Clifford Park is 20 points to 18 in favour of young Munster. Not quite sure how long he's played in that, but James Tarrant has the ball in his hands and straight in front of the post, and he's going to stretch the scoreline out to 12 points to it'll be 11 points to 6. Yeah,
It's not all over. There's still
no, absolutely
time.
not. Yeah,
We need to turn your need to try though.
yeah. Terenure really need to score next if they're to have a hope of winning this match.
Still do it.
Two balls on the pitch again,
On
and Chris Cosgrave to it's a high hanging restart,
ah,
and what a catch from Dave Walsh has been introduced, and what an impact to have. Dave Walsh, such an athlete, straight under that, he takes it out of the air with ease. And Adam LeGrew trying to get outside. He does well to get the offload. Conor McKeown is on his own, but he does well. He finds, I think, is Will Hickey or Jordan Coughlin. And Adam Mealy with a strong carry. He gets over one challenge. McKeown has really sped things up since
it's
introduced.
been brilliant. Yeah.
Uh, and Marcus Hannon introduced as well into the front row in number 17, jersey number 17. And Ethan Riley sucks in one or two players.
Players had a very good game.
He's strong, he's on his feet, and he's finally put the ground. All the players are stacked up on the left-hand side, and it's Luke Rigney with the carry. And McKeown goes back to the right with Luke Clossie. And quick ball again and it finds Jordan Coughlin. Coughlin must have had about 20 carries at this stage, but he's been stripped of possession there by Hugo O'Malley. And UCD get out of jail, and they're going to have a cut here. And it falls to Ross Deegan. Ross Deegan into the first half, into the second. Chips it into the 22. It's taken by Chris Cosgrave. Cosgrave finds Aaron Egan. Aaron Egan with a big boot to the halfway line. But another chance for Terenure to get on the scoreboard, and Jordan Coughlin was stripped of possession really well by Hugo O'Malley, and a break.
Then Hugo.
Yeah, Hugo O'Malley.
Jesus. Does he?
Bobby Sheehan with the line out. And there's just a bit of a tension coming in.
He's warming up on the far side, Podge.
He is indeed. And it looks like Matt Healy from UCD is just receiving a bit of attention. So the subs are on. Thomas Quinn in for UCD. Evan Moynihan introduced Hugo O'Malley into the front row. And on the Terenure side, you've seen Conor McKeown, Dave Walsh, and Marcus Hannon introduced so far. So 5 points in it here. About 20 minutes to play. And Terenure with it all to do. Call comes in from Hugo O'Malley to Bobby Sheehan. And Michael Colreevy's in also. So a lot of the subs in off the bench, and the maul is taken down. And Ben Browley brings possession in. And James Tarrant to kick a high Garryowen up under Craig Adams. And he's took it well, Craig Adams, under an awful lot of pressure. And Turner going to fight to keep the ball alive. Is with Connor McKeown. And
Yeah,
it looked like a high shot there on Jordan Coughlin. And I think things are going to kick off here. Yeah. And a bit of handbags here, Tommy.
Alexander Gladrags.
Yeah.
Can't beat it, can you?
Nah.
There's
But
Paul Murph and his TZ top,
yeah, Paul Murphy
looking
moving down.
tense, but a legend of the club.
So Aaron Egan,
Club royalty, I should say.
Chris Cosgrave has the ball under his right arm. He's going to look to find a big touch. And if Terenure are going to mount a challenge to win this
He might need
match,
to
it
find
needs
a
to be
big
now.
touch, but like he needs to find touch first of all. Never mind, forget about big touches. Like he just needs to find touch.
Yeah. Was there a card there, Tommy? Did I
No,
miss
I
that?
don't know. Was
No.
there a card there?
There was a card, yeah. So UCD down to 14.
He
Chris
needs to
Cosgrave,
find touch.
he does find
He
touch.
does, yeah.
Finds touch just inside the UCD half.
This is a big 15 minutes.
It is, really, yeah, it
Could be
is.
even the biggest 15 of the season.
Absolutely, because it's very tight at the top of the table.
Yeah.
And um, a
Boom.
loss here would just mean turn your slip further down, and a top four would be a challenge. Yeah, Mark Nicholson introduced for Terenure, had a really good game up in Ballyhinch last week after being out for a long time. Joining from Trinity, the Wicklow man, and the maul is crabbing forward. It's separated, and Will Hickey fighting to stay in touch, and he does. Balls with Michael McKeown, finds Adam Amelia, puts the head down, sucks in one or two. Quick ball from McKeown. McKeown finds Ethan Riley. Ethan Riley out the back door to Casper Gabriel, who's been introduced. Big 15 minutes here for Terenure. Connor McKeown finds, it looks like Jordan Coughlin, and quick ball, and Jim White introduced as well with a carry. So all the subs are in here. Ethan Riley puts the head down. He's got support with Chris Cosgrave. Michael McKeown gets possession, goes back to the right with Will Hickey. McKeown finds Gabriel. Gabriel finds Jordan Coughlin. Coughlin tackled well. He's took a lot of punishment today. An inside pass to Craig Adams. Great tackle from James Tarrant. Casper Gabriel going through the phases. That's pinged on the ground by UCD, and it's a turnover. And UCD's defence has been really good. And after Turner kind of go through 5 or 6 phases, it gets a little bit scrappy.
Yeah, that's what happens.
James Tarrant, good clearance, and it's deep into Turner half.
Tom Clifford Park, Mary's 28, Young Munster 20. I've just seen on any score.
Yeah,
It's not
not an easy place to go to get a result.
place to go and win.
So yeah, St Mary's 28, Young Munster 20, down in Tom Clifford Park. Cork Hun running away from Garryowen, 29 points to 10, and Clontarf 38 points to 16 up in Castle Avenue against Ballynahinch. Bit of a stoppage in play here, and Bobby Sheehan making his way over to take the line out. Instructions coming in. And we reckon there's about 12 or 13 minutes left in this second half here in Lakelands, with UCD 11 points to 6 up against Terenure. Terenure throwing the kitchen sink at them, but UCD have been well able to keep their try line intact, and that's a really good maul by UCD. And going crabbing towards the 22 here. Tom Quinn finds Ben Brownlee. Ben Brownlee brings possession, and it looks like UCD are going to go. They're looking at a drop goal here, and James Tarrant has he's got right under it, and it's with Chris Cosgrave, and they're going to break from deep, and it's with Craig Adams. Craig Adams puts his right boot to the ball, and he finds grass, and it's with. And kick comes back down by James Tarrant, and it's with Henry McAleen. Henry McAleen's not going to kick it, I don't think. And I'm not sure what that penalty's for.
Sure, offside, I
Yeah,
reckon.
offside. Could he not have let that go, Tom?
Possibly, but he's been that sort of refereeing all day. No advantages flowing or
Yeah.
anything.
Uh, Offside is the signal. Balls with Chris Cosgrave.
He needs to find touch first of all.
It does a big kick and brings Terenure up to the UCD 22. Mark Nicholson to throw. And it's really now or never for Terenure. There's 10 minutes on the clock here in Lakelands. Add maybe another 2 for stoppages, but it's down to the wire. Nicholson has the ball in his hands. Really good line out thrower.
I shouldn't say that phrase, should I?
No, and bit of movement, and it looks like Dave Walsh is going to go up. Dummies, and it's with Will Hickey. Will Hickey off the top to Conor McKeown to Casper Gabriel. And Ethan Riley's through the middle of the UCD defence, and he's away. And that's a great line and a great try by Ethan Riley.
What a super line by Ethan. Terenure goes nuts.
Yeah.
Hold on. I shouldn't say that.
Yeah, so what a
phrase,
line
should
by
I?
Ethan Riley. Really good set piece. Will Hickey off the top of the line out, found Conor McKeown. Conor McKeown from Casper Gabriel, and Ethan Riley just stepped off his right a second time and beat the fullback's tackle, and game on at Lakelands with
Game on at
the last 10
Lakelands.
minutes. Yeah.
More relief, more than anything else. But it's a more rejuvenated Lakelands now.
So it's 11 points all with the conversion to come.
There's still plenty of time.
Yeah, there's plenty of time, and UCD have been excellent today. And Chris Cosgrave got the kick. So it's 13 points, 11. So UCD to restart. It'll be a James Tarrant restart. And you're in for a humdinger of a final 10 minutes here in Lakelands.
It's not over yet.
Tarrant goes shorter this time, taken very, very well by Will Hickey. To say he's tackled in the air, and he was. So tackled in the air before he hit the ground, and it would be another opportunity. Yeah, another opportunity for Chris Cosgrave to find a touch and bring Terenure into the UCD half.
It's all about damage. It's all about controlling the
Cosgrave finds touch just on the halfway line. He didn't look to go too long. Find a safe touch. Balls at Mark Nicholson. Mark Nicholson, he will look to find probably either Adam Mealy, Dave Walsh, or Will Hickey. Terenure's lineout has been excellent all day, as is UCD's. 2 good set pieces, and as I say that, it's thrown over the top.
Knocked on though by 18.
Yeah, knocked on by Michael Colreevy on the ground, or actually it was Dan Campbell. So Terenure very lucky there because it's the first scrappy line out of the day, and it could have been costly.
Yeah, absolutely, but it's okay.
Michael McKeown has been excellent since he's come on.
He's been superb since he came on. He's been coming on. Since been on.
We're getting some texts in here that was a forward pass to Ethan Riley in the build-up. I don't know. There's some of our friends from down the road in D64W.
Wow, look, that's their opinion. It won't matter to us.
No.
We're leading.
Next home match, Tommy, will be against St. Mary's.
Well, yeah.
It'll be a big day here.
We have a bit of work to do before that one.
Yeah, I got to go to Garryowen and try and get a result down in Limerick.
Focus on Garrett, and then even with performance level, we'll need to step it up a few notches.
Ball fed by Conor McKeown into the scrum, and it's a super scrum by Terenure. Scrum by Terenure, and it'll be a full penalty. And what do you do here, Tommy? Do you use Chris Cosgrave's big right boot?
You go down the line. Now, I know I'm speaking with both sides of my mouth.
Yeah. Because
So this land's short. No, the lads are going for it.
yeah, I thought this would be in Chris Cosgrave's range. It was like a kick he got in Belfield
Yeah,
before Christmas, but it's a big kick. Chris Cosgrave's been really good off the tee this year
he
for
has been.
Terenure,
Yeah,
so it's definitely within his range. If if there's a breeze, it's marginal, and it might be just in his face. I think the breeze is coming from the Greenlee Road end. So this would be to put 6 points between the teams. It's about 5 minutes on the clock. He
say
clean,
five podge
yeah,
between the teams.
he's cleaned his studs. And it's low. It's a good kick. He has the legs, and
Oh,
just short. So UCD to clear the lines, and
not a great one. It's okay.
it's a good kick. Yeah, any kick into touch is a good kick, and brings Terenure just halfway between the 22 and the halfway line. It'll be a line out. No, that just fade to the right or just under the post.
Yeah, it looked very touch and go, Podge. Looked very tight there. As we saw at the City of Armagh game in October, it's never over till it's over.
It's absolutely not. So, so line out to Terenure, Mark Nicholson. Last line out was scrappy. It went over the top and out the back of the line out. And it's very similar this time. It's took well by Jordo or Will Hickey at the back of the line out. And Terenure going through the phases. Balls at Michael McCone. There's UC players falling in over the top, and Jordan Coughlin's took to ground well. And Ethan Riley to go forward again. And Michael McCone finds, I think it's Luke Clohessy or Will Hickey. It was Will Hickey again. And Jordan Coughlin pops it out the back. And it's gone backwards and balls with Ethan Riley. Ethan Riley, it opens up in front of him. Second try for Ethan Riley.
Game, set, and match, Terenure. Super score by Ethan Riley.
Yeah, Ethan Riley did well.
The
Think it was
Australian
Clohessy
centre's
or
been a
Will Hickey. It was
super
Will Hickey
find
again.
for Terenure
We'll,
this
we'll
season.
see it again. Jordan Coughlin, Chris Cosgrove passed it. Dave Walsh just found the ground, went backwards, and it just opened up for Ethan Riley. And he had enough pace to get by Ruben Maloney and get the ball in for a try for Terenure. So that's 18 points to 11 in favour of Terenure with the conversion to come. And the thing is just swung on its head. Yeah,
We were sitting here 10 minutes ago.
yeah.
We were very concerned about the rest of the season, but now it's just turned on its head.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Chris Cosgrave with the conversion. Very kickable for a right footer. And just to bring it 20 points to 11. He gets it. Flags go up.
Let's go up. The sound's up.
So what? About a couple of minutes to
Yeah.
play. 20 points to 11 in
Unless
favour of
UCD
Terenure.
score off the kickoff, I think this is pretty. And Terenure, I've been here plenty of times before.
It's not over till it's over, Tommy. 9 points. It's a big ask, but and it's happened before. So Conor McKeown takes the restart. He puts his right foot on it and he brings played.
Lon Miko.
Miko finds a secure touch. So UCD to throw into the line. It's good field position for them. There's plenty of attacking threats in that back line, and a
Yeah.
quick try now would mean it's game on. But they have to score quick, Tommy.
Do, yeah.
Plenty of talent in that
Depends how
back
much
line.
injury time the ref's going to add on too.
Yeah, I can
And it is
imagine.
a muddy and trudgy pitch as well
And it's a
today.
scrappy line out. Adam Ely got up in front, and it's with Terenure. So Terenure finds Craig Adams, I think, in off his wing. And Miko's digging for it. It's scrappy ball, it's slow ball. He's gotten his foot in on it, and he puts his right boot to it, and it goes up. And it's under Ruben Maloney. They're not ridden only Thomas Quinn, and it's gone backwards. So UCD have possession. Well, it's yeah. UCD have possession.
And they're gonna have to score from deep, Pod.
Yeah, they're not going to kick ball away. So oh, they are, and it's a little chip over the top. But Adam LeGroux and Conor McKeown's there. Conor McKeown is there, and he
Is that
puts his
covered?
right foot to it. And it's a great kick
And
by
it's
Conor McKeown. Craig Adams
It's chasing.
and has Ross Deegan interfered with him just before he got it.
Absolutely has interfered with them.
So Terenure have possession on the 5 meter line here, and they're going to go through the phases.
That was very cheeky and cynical play by Deegan. He knows what he was doing there.
Conor McKeown has it. He's going to go through the fours. It's Dave Walsh. Dave Walsh, a member of this year's Irish under-20s squad. And Terenure going through the phases. It was as a penalty to Terenure, and Michael McKeown is going to go quick, but the ref won't let him. And it's a couple of players down injured here. I think it's either Jim White or no, they're all up. Yeah, so a great kick by Conor McKeown has brought Terenure right back into the 22, and it was a foot race between Deegan and Craig Adams.
And Adams had beaten him on the foot race.
Yeah, and
look, I suppose the game's over now, and it wasn't for a Terenure bonus point. So, like, if that was going for a bonus point or Terenure going to take the lead in the final minute, there'd be much more.
Yeah, I think the players are kind of. I don't know that the ref said that this is the last player of that, but possibly not. So really a tale of two halves, wasn't it, Tommy?
Ah. Who's Aaron Holt? Sorry.
It's a Terenure scrum here. We're going to have a couple of more phases anyway. The clock has gone to 0 in Lakelands. Could be 2 or 3 minutes left. We're not sure. Depends on the ref. Players cleaning their studs. This would be a big scrum for Terenure here, and possibly get another try on the board. But McKeown to feed. It's with Jordan Coughlin at the back. Mikko looks like he's going to go left. He does go left, and he goes Casper Gabriel and quick hands, and Craig Adams is over. Craig Adams gets in the corner. 20. So that's 25 points to 11. Scrum and conversion to Terenure here, and possibly get another try. Conversion wide, and Terenure trying to get another phase play. For a bonus point. Three tries on the board.
It's unbelievable. We're talking about bonus points now, Podge.
Really
The floodgates have really opened up.
UCD kick it out in the full. So it'll be a scrum on the halfway line.
You have a big chance here.
So that's a scrappy unforced error, and it brings Terenure right up onto the halfway line. Good attacking position, scrum in the middle of the park. Plenty of attacking threats in the back line, so they're going to have a crack here, I think, Tommy.
It's the last. I've arrively heard a conversation that it's the last play.
Okay, so last play. So Terenure going to go for the bonus point, which could really matter at the end of the season. It's very, very tight at the top of the table.
Done. Get us to 30. Get us to 37. We get Terenure to 37 if it was a bonus point.
So another scrum. Conor McKeown to feed. Lots of conversation going on in the back line. Casper Gabriel lined up right behind the scrum. Chris Cosgrave right behind Casper Gabriel, and Craig Adams. They're in single file with Ethan Riley to the right. So they're going to break one way. And the scrum is crabbing forward.
Scrum.
And Terenure break with Jordan Coughlin, finds Conor McKeown. Conor McKeown to Casper Gabriel. It goes to ground. And it's scrappy, but I don't know what's going on here. It's with Conor, and there's a knock on there. And I'd say that's about it.
That is that, yeah.
And that's that. So 25 points to 11 win for Terenure. Game of two halves. Strong second half. Try scored by Ethan Riley 2 and Craig Adams means it's all over here at Lakelands.
Man of the match, Podge.
Man of the match. Going to give it to Ethan Riley. What about you?
Agree. We completely agree with you,
There you
Ethan
go.
Riley.
There you go.